Alright, welcome back everybody to more PSGL action on this Sunday evening. We have F4 around Singapore tonight. As last week as well, I have Jonas in the booth with me tonight. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm fine. Ready for another race here around Singapore. Hopefully, it'll be a good one for us in the commentary booth.
Yes, and for the viewers at home there, we have a new update this week that brings out the safety car a little more often. And I use the term little loosely. How do you think that's going to affect tonight's race with how that patch is gone?
Maybe we'll see a more action-packed qualifying. Maybe we'll get more people qualifying on the softs, expecting that there will be a safety car, and therefore it won't be that bad to start on the soft compound tire. And it will make the pace of the race a bit slower and more strategic. So hopefully it'll be good for the drivers.
Couldn't agree more. Because normally here it's medium to hard strategy, but you could gamble starting on the Typhoon. Get out of the spectators and get in the car, sir. But you could gamble with that safety car that you could start on softs and have a free pit stop basically, and not worry about falling behind with a two-stop. So,
Indeed.
let's take a look at the driver standings. As with Singapore, there's only 2 races left after tonight. Jake Hardy is leading the points with 102. Lars in second with 81. If Jake Hardy leaves tonight with a 34-point lead, he will be the champion. Froome is in third with 73. And then tied for fourth is Josh and TB with 32. Python's in sixth with 31. Memes and White Shadows are tied for seventh with 29. Blue Mosquito has 28. And Lordy rounds out the top 10 with 27. So the battle for fourth place is 7 cars separated by 5 points. That's going to be interesting. Let's take a look at the constructors here as the lobby's starting to load up. We have Racing Point in first with 123 points as they took the lead last week. Mercedes in second with 107. Renault in third with 97. Haas with 70. Red Bull 61. Toro 53. Alfa 52. Ferrari 41. Williams 35. And rounding out the grid is McLaren with 26. So pretty tight for the constructors at the top there between Mercedes and Racing Point. Ooh, that's kind of bright for being a night race. Jesus.
Yeah, and importantly, it's dry. It's no rain, at least in the qualifying, but
Yeah.
it's Singapore, so it wouldn't surprise me if we'll see some rain in the race.
Oh yeah, I forgot. As part of that update as well, we get a track map now for commentating. So we can see where the yellow flag is, what color dot it is, so we could know who the car is faster. Should be more fun now. And when they're qualifying, the map actually turns red when they invalidate as well. So, qualifying, unlike past weeks where we had to guess. Looks like Langfell's the first one out.
Indeed. Ready for to follow up his great race last weekend.
Yeah, got his first PSGL podium. Nice stepping stone to build on. Bring some momentum with him this week.
Yeah. So it'll be fun to see how everyone will tackle this track. It's especially a hard track in qualifying, and if you're gonna be up there with the top, you have to risk it all, and then it's easy to go into the wall.
Oh, for sure. And there's plenty of them around here, too. especially like where Langfell's coming up to now, quick turns and the walls feel like they're closing in on you. So one small mistake and you're gonna bounce off of one and hit another. I gotta find the stream link and send it to the thing because our bot in the Discord broke and doesn't send the links anymore. And so, what do you say about a 2-minute outlap here at Singapore because of so many turns?
Yeah, it's about 2 minutes, and it's the track on the calendar. I think they use the longest or the most amount of time around, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so,
It's
yeah,
not the
because Spa is
longest,
like
but
2 seconds faster, I
yeah,
think.
yeah, something like that. But Longfield started now and he's coming through the first couple of laps with, is it a Mercedes right behind him? I think that's
I think it's
Lars,
Mike.
probably?
Oh no, it is Lars, yep, you're right. That's easy to
It's a
right
lot of
next to each other.
like 90 degree corners here, so a lot of throttle work and just not losing the back end and heating up those tires are very important. We see Longfield is out on the hard tires here.
Yeah. Just looking to log a lap in and get acquainted with the track again. Because we know he's going to qualify on a softer tire. Into the hairpin he comes. I feel like this straight here should be a DRS though. Oh,
Yeah.
he's purple. He's the first one through there, he's purple.
Yeah, it would have been weird if it didn't. We see some people are going out on the soft, like Froome, Simo, and Jay Carty are all out on the softs, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and Poulsen as well. Langfield 138.8.
138.2 for Lars.
Simo has invalidated.
Fishy. Oh yeah, I forgot Fishy was in this division. Josh is invalidated. Don't know what's going on there between From and Josh, as they're side by side and weaving at the same time. Go on board From, I guess.
Zone Typhon into 138.8 on the hard tires.
Yep. 5 people have set a time so far, and they were all hard laps. And From, what a 140.
Mr. Grumpy are coming in very soon to finish his lap around the final corner now, and that will be a 140.5. That's P6 for the Grumpy Man.
Yes, the Grumpy Man. Jay Carty.
Carty's invalidated.
Yep. And Mike's on the lap, so I'll go on board with Mike. It says he's on the softs on my screen. Oh, no, never mind. I had the wrong thing clicked. It is correct. He is on the hards, and it says he's on the hards. A little wide in a hairpin, but usually that gives you a better exit doing it. Ooh, the racing point behind him almost hit that wall right there. That racing point's awfully close to him, too. So here comes Mike around the final 2 corners, and he will set a 138.4. Not too far off his teammate. White Shadows is coming through the hairpin now.
I don't think he's on a lap. He went very slow through all the slingshots. And don't really think he's on a lap right now.
Yeah, I was kind of curious. Oh, that's definitely in fit. Well, it didn't highlight the map red, but he clearly cut that corner. And maybe he is on a lap because he's got it locked back up to 5 again. I don't know. Maybe he's just setting a slow time. No, he's coming in. That's another thing we'll have to pay attention to is pit entries. People cutting in at the last second or going over. A lot of people on and out lap. I think Grumpy's coming into the pits because he's on like 10% ERS.
A lot of people on outlaps right now. Looking at Fishy, especially on mediums. Langtail is on softs.
Oh, here comes Grumpy to the line. 39.8. He improves.
Lucien Bull just started a lap on medium tires.
I was just gonna say that. I just saw him as he came across. Oh.
Same with Langtail just started on softs. Don't think he will set the lap though. But I think he's just doing a warm-up lap before his mediums on the end.
I might cry if we see everybody do their final run on softs, because that means it'll be a wet race.
It doesn't look like it's gonna be a wet race, but you never know. People are sparing their... Or I guess Fishy's already using his mediums. They will boost them.
Yeah, but we raced against Fishy before. Well, it was F6 at the time when I was there, but the current F5. And he liked to qualify in the softest tires no matter what track we were at.
Yep.
He doesn't mind a 2-stop.
He's very much up on his time right now and he's driving fast.
Pleasable will come around the final corner and he will set pole 36.6, I think that says. Oh. Langfell 36.3 on the softs.
Oh, he set the time. I didn't think he would do that, but
here comes Fishy.
This time from Fishy is going to be very good. Yeah, 135.8 on the mediums. That's very good from Fishy.
That's a half a second faster than the softs. And Frome's coming through the final sector now. Under the tunnel. Or bridge, whatever you want to call it. Ooh. And he slows down on purpose. He slowed down on purpose and still improved his time by 3 seconds. Who else we got? Lars is on the lap. Yes, he is. Just started. Oh, one thing to look out for in a race is I noticed on the qualifying lap, Pleasantville was sliding all over the place, and those are on fresh tires. So I could just see him DNFing by himself again this week on worn tires. He's very aggressive with his car.
Yeah, probably gonna heat up those tires quite well then, and maybe be a bit slippery towards the end of his stint.
Yep. I know on Thursday I was having issues with sliding late in the stint, so I don't go fast enough to heat up the tires. That's the sad thing. But here comes Lars through the final sector. 2 corners to go. Oh, looks like he's gone invalid. .36.3, that would have been good enough for second. He would have just edged out Lingfeld. Who else we got on the lap here? TB maybe? No, he's on an in lap. Grumpy's done 5 laps on those hards. Pythons is on an out lap, but he's coming around toward the line now. So I'll stay on board with Pythons here as he starts his lap. 4 minutes remaining in qualifying, so this will be his last lap. Oh, he's coming in. That was weird. Guess I didn't like those softs.
And we see people on their outlap to probably set their last time.
Yep. Is that a Mercedes?
I think Lars will rush back to the pits and try to get out to do one more stint.
Yep. Is that White Shadows behind him? Yes, it is. So White Shadows will be the next one to start a lap. Everybody should be coming out within the next 30 seconds to make sure they get space to do their final run. Gonna be a very loud and busy pit road. Whoa! White Shadow's flying around that final corner. And in real life F1 news that I'm noticing it now on the Red Bull car, Aston Martin will be with Racing Point next season. Or not next season, 2021 I mean. So that could be exciting for them.
Daddy Stroll has put some cash into there.
Yep.
On board with Mike, he just started his lap. I don't know if anyone's ahead of him, but maybe Josh, White Shadow, Simon, or Chris.
Yeah, White Shadows is coming through the hairpin on his lap now.
Mike is 6 tenths up on his first sector.
Ooh. That already puts him into 4th, and he still has 2 sectors to go.
Yeah, if he can keep this up, he'll probably be towards the top.
Well, White Shadows has gone purple the first 2 sectors, so I'm thinking like a 35.5 maybe for him. Oh, he just invalidated. And that's his qualifying over. Unless he's trying one more lap. I don't think he has enough ERS to do another lap, though.
Mike's coming under the stands for the last time towards the last couple of the corners before setting his time. And what's gonna be? It's gonna be quite a good time, I think. Gonna be up there, but how high up there? It's gonna be a 1:36.1, and that's P3 for Mike.
And Chris actually did a 36.0, which I didn't see. Very good lap from him as well.
Mr. Grumpy just started his lap.
Simo starting 1-2.
Simo over the line to 1:36.9. That's P6 from him.
Oh, that thing said outlap on my screen. Stupid.
Jay Cardi, next one to cross the line.
A lot of people running out of ERS before the final two corners. Whoa.
Yeah.
That was a bit of lag.
It's gonna be a 36.4 and P5 for Jay Cardi. Lars just started his lap. Fishy over the line, but he has stopped his time. Room just got P6.
That's TB just came through the hairpin.
White Shadows. Just set a bank lap, I think.
Yeah, he's invalid.
Typhoon. 136, 137, 0. Python. 136.9, but it's invalidated. Langfeld couldn't improve. Or he did, but just slightly. Or it was invalidated, actually.
And TB around the final corner. 35.7.
Pole position.
He pulled that lap out of nowhere. Lars is still on the lap, though.
Mr. Grumpy.
Oh, yep.
It's 137.9.
Ow.
Mike is the next one, but he's giving up on his lap.
Yep. He's just strolling
Simo.
around.
Same with Simo.
So it's just Lars then.
Yep. Gonna be quite a good time. I think it's actually gonna be up there for pole position.
36.1.
P4 for Lars.
So 35.7 is your pole time by TB today. Times I dream of. And with Mike and Simo retire, and we'll be all set to go on to the race. For an hour of fun. Yes, very good lap, Fishy. On board with your... Oh wait, no, that's Langfeld. Same car. I was gonna say, yeah, on board with your pole sitter. So, F4 qualifying in Singapore sees TB on pole with 35.7. Fishy and Alien round out the top three, all on the mediums. Lars in fourth, the fastest of the soft drivers. Mike in fifth, Langfeld in sixth, also on the softs. Jay Cardi in seventh, Froman in eighth, Pleasenbo in ninth, Simo in 10th. And starting on fresh tires, we will have Typhoon, Josh, Grumpy, Pythons, and White Shadows. And interesting that Josh and Grumpy will be starting side by side. They've had history of contact with each other in past seasons. So we'll see what happens. Langfeld said he chose the wrong tires.
It's at least dry.
Yes. That's all I wanted was a dry race tonight. Because it's a long race and I had plans. That's all I asked for. Watch it start raining lap 3. Dry race.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a one-stop for the one starting on the mediums, and I think the one starting on the softs have to go for a two-stop here.
Yeah, exactly. Unless there's like 6 safety cars.
Yep.
We'll put that enabled tires. So outside the top 10, we have Typhoon, Grumpy, and White Shadow starting on the hards, and Josh and Python starting on the mediums. So we know White Shadows, Grumpy, and Typhoon are all definitely doing a one-stop hards to mediums. So in my race on Thursday, we went 4 corners before a safety car came out on the first lap. And you said you guys went 4 corners before a safety car came out. How many corners will these guys get?
Probably 4. Hopefully the race won't be too bothered by the safety cars, but I can almost guarantee that we will get at least 1. So
Yes.
the question isn't if, but it's when.
And I've been commentating F4 for 5 seasons now, and they are a very experienced, clean group for the most part, with a few little oddballs in there here and there throughout the seasons. So it's kind of easy to see who the car is going to be that causes it.
Yeah.
Oh. And to Jonas in the chat talking to himself over there.
Yeah. Just sending some love for Langfield.
Yep. Alright. That was actually a pretty quick formation lap, considered.
Yeah. See, White Shadows left. He's catching up to the field now. Who do you think will be leading after lap 1? You're not allowed to answer the safety car.
Yes, the safety car will be leading lap 1. I'm going to say Chris.
Alright.
Five red lights, and away we go. It's Singapore F4. Really good start from the Williams there.
Looked quite clean to me.
And TB holds on to it. Chris actually drops down.
4 corners.
Alright, sorry, it was turn 5 for us then, because it was coming onto the straight here. We had the safety car. Great camera angle, everybody filing in through that corner there.
Oh, and we got a car around that shit Hardy. He's in the wall. I think he might have gotten away with that much damage, not really sure. Maybe some front wing. It looks fine to me.
And that's the points leader too. Oh, he's desynced from everybody because he just drove through the McLaren.
Oh yeah, just left the session.
And that's it for him for today. You can't rejoin. This is perfect for Lars, who's 21 points behind.
Yeah, that's his opportunity, and you have to grab it with both hands now.
Oh, he rejoined. Although, they did fix the glitch, I think, because somebody lagged out on Thursday and came back, and they did get penalties, so...
Yeah, but I don't think it's every time.
True.
TB leading after lap 1 from P1 on the grid and keeping his lead.
So congratulations to F4, they won a whole lap out of the safety car.
Yeah, very impressive actually.
Something F5 and F6 couldn't do.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, Mike backs out of it. He had a good run on Langfield, but thought better of it.
Fish is really close to TB and just trying to stay close and probably wants to try and overtake in the next couple of laps.
I think he'll wait till lap 3 when he gets the DRS.
Mr. Grumpy got passed by Typhon. Jay Card is back in his car driving.
He's got nice clean air, so. Please and Bowles on the back of Frome. And with how aggressive he's been the first couple races, this is a very dangerous track to be aggressive at.
Oh, got very close to the wall there, Fishy. But didn't drive into it, and that's good intuition. Mr. Grumpy into the pits, probably a damaged end plate.
Ah. He's had the worst luck the last 3 seasons.
Mike's gonna try and overtake on Longfield here, and he's probably gonna make it. Tries to go for the inside, and he's ahead, and Lars got ahead of Chris at the same time.
So a double Mercedes overtake.
Yep. Lars now gonna hunt down the top 2 guys in TB and Fishy.
And he's gotta hurry too before those tires go off.
Yeah, it's not a long time until those tires will be done goofed.
Probably, what, 6 laps at best?
Something around those lines.
I'm back on board with Please and Bowl, as there's a long train behind Langfeld. Oh, Please and Bowl forcing his way around the outside of Frome. Oh. Lucky for Frome, he's got his teammate behind Please and Bowl to record it if something does happen.
Oh, and Longfield. Oh! Longfield's into the wall.
Oh,
and he's
no.
lost and he's damaged his wing as well. That's gonna be a hard race for him now.
Yep.
He'll hope for a safety car.
Surprised if VSC didn't come up because he was sitting on the track for a little bit there, staying still.
Yep. Jake Hardy got past Longfield as well. Those soft tires must be cooked.
Old Lars. And Mike gets by Lars.
Yeah, the soft tires really just not good for anything right now, so they might as well just come into their pits and just get some new ones on the car.
Yep. Yeah, because Lars went to make a move on... I don't know, maybe Chris made the move on Lars, but when they were side by side, he had no traction out of the corners. Fishy's still right behind TB. He uses the DRS to pull it right to the gearbox, just about.
Lars not coming into the pits and decides to stay out for another lap.
Ooh. Might not be the best idea.
Yeah, those softs gonna feel it.
Yeah, it looks like his car is crab walking through the corners. And Jay Carter gets by White Shadows. Lang fell into the pits to change the wing as we assumed he would. Oh, it almost happened. Pleasable caught the curb and went sliding a little bit, but he caught it.
Lars, the only one that started on the softs, that's still out on them.
Yep.
Both Typhon and White Shadows out on their hards, and we got some yellow flags, and that's Mr. Grumpy, I think. And that's a virtual safety car.
Alright. Oh, it sucks for TB and Fishy. They already passed the pits. And Lars is coming into the pits.
Yep. Yeah. That's very good for him.
So he won't lose as much time under the safety car.
And he's onto the hards, so he might actually try one stop. It's gonna be hard, but it's possible. And he now earned a lot of time. I think it's around
Wait, time out.
8-9 seconds.
Frome just got speeding under the safety car, or the VSC, I mean, but Pleasenball gained 6/10 between the two of them. So how did Frome speed if the guy behind him gained time on him?
Don't know.
This game is so stupid. Oh, Langfell's past Grumpy. Yeah, Langfeld needs a full-blown safety car, not a VSC. Yeah, I'm going to stay on board with Pleasenball, because I'm just going to wait for something stupid to happen. From into the pits.
That's true, yeah.
Actually, I think he has wing damage from when Pleaseable tried to pass. Could be wrong.
Can't see anything. But it's gonna be interesting to see where...
Oh, he's serving his drive-through.
Oh, yeah, true.
Forgot about that. So he needs a safety car now, too.
Yeah, for sure. He's gonna come out behind Lars, actually. That's not good for him. Yellow flag. That's Simo, I think.
Is it?
I think it was. But I don't think he got any damage from it.
Oh, you know who it was? It was Pleasenball, because he went from 5th to 9th.
Yeah, and he's got a broken wing as well.
Yep. See, I told you. He was going to crash on his own. He crashed on his own twice last week. Yeah, the way he's going through the corners, even I can't see his wing, but you could tell it's broken the way he's lifting through corners.
Yeah, I can see it on the broadcast camera that It's just nothing there, and he went into the pits to fix it.
Alright, so we'll take a look at Fishy side by side. Whoa, as they both go off the track. Or off the white lines. It's hard to go off the track here in Singapore.
Josh tries to overtake on Simo, but I think he'll stay behind. Yeah, for now, Simo keeps the position. Fishy really close to TB as well. Maybe we'll see him try and overtake soon.
Well, they were side by side, but then they both went off the track and gave the spot back.
Yeah, true.
So fair play to Fishy. Ooh. How much curb are those guys going to take the longer those tires are on the car? Because that gets more slippery every time you do it. TB now what?
Oh, and that I think was Chris almost losing it, as Pulsen Boy does a very big corner cut apparently. That's him.
Wow, he tried to DNF on purpose and he can't even do that correctly. He's trying to bring out a safety car, I think, which is against PSGL. I'm going to stay on board with him.
Yeah.
Yep, and I'll be clipping that. Because he, my friend, you're going in the stores for being a douchebag.
Luckily, there's no safety car from it.
If a safety car comes out and you cause it on purpose, it's a 20-second time penalty for your next race and a qualifying ban. So...
Longfield gets a 3-second time penalty. That's not gonna help him.
Nope, not at all. But what would help him is a safety car.
Yeah.
TB into the pits. Sim will take a defensive line into turn 1 against Josh.
And kind of cuts the track, but I don't think it was intentional. And now Typhon is joining in the battle, as Jay Carter gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pits.
See, I don't understand.
We got a slow going car. That's Froome, I think. Yeah, Froome spun in the last corner and lost his right end plate.
Oh, Froome.
And we can see that TB came out just ahead of Lars. Lars now is just 1.5 seconds off of the net race leader. But it's losing time.
Yep. But at the end of the race, his hards are going to be like 25 laps about. So... So apparently in the Discord, PlayStationGL has put a video of some incident between him and somebody. That's the wrong
I'll
chat
take a
for
look
that.
then.
Fishy into the pits. Mike inherits the lead now.
Threw him into the pits.
Yep.
That's on new hard tires.
Oh, there's a... looks like a Toro wing in the hairpin. There's no Toro on the track, though. Maybe it's a Red Bull wing?
Then I don't think it's Toro, so...
Yeah, good deduction. Josh is right behind Pythons.
We got yellow flags in sector 2 and we got a virtual safety car once again, and this time it was for White Claw.
And then Chris beats in the pit lane.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna pit now. Pythons is in,
probably.
Josh is in.
Chris got a new front wing. Yeah, everyone's into the pits now. As Python gets held, I think, and changes front wing. A lot of new noses on the cars right now.
Yes. Pretty long VSC, Jesus.
Indeed.
This does help Lars a little bit, because it lessens the wear on his tires.
And we're off running again.
Unfortunately for Mike, he's going to lose a lot of time, because when he pits, he's got to do a full pit stop. Simo. Oh, Josh got out of the pits in front of Simo. Yellow in sector 2.
Mike goes on for another lap. I'm gonna try to get pressure tires and all the rest of the guys for the end of the race.
Oh, did you watch that PlayStationGL video?
Yeah, but it was quite bad quality and couldn't really hear what was going on.
I mean, I haven't watched it, but I'm gonna guess he pushed somebody off track and they pushed him back and he's crying about it.
That wasn't a part of the clip.
Grumpy into the pits again. To change another wing. He's pretty mad in the Discord chat. See, there's no No current battles right now, but there's a few that are close enough to become battles soon.
As Mike's into the pits, where will he come out?
Oh, he's gonna
Probably
come way
around
behind.
TB. You think? I
Oh,
think
don't
it's not
forget.
gonna be too bad for him.
Oh, everybody pit under the VSC. So, but now he's pitting. Everyone's at full speed.
I think he'll be around P4, P5. He's out. He's gonna get out before Chris, so it's P5 for Marcus over.
That's not too bad then.
That's good.
Oh, Typhoon is the only person left on the tires he started on.
And we're almost halfway into the race, and everyone except Langfjell is on hard tires, and I think they're opting to go to the finish on those tires.
Yep. Well, Typhoon's gonna have to pit for mediums eventually. But yeah, I see what you mean. And I think Langfield's gonna do another set of mediums soon. Probably like lap 18, 19 maybe. Fishy's just outside of DRS range of out of TB, the net leader. Uh oh. Grumpy has retired.
And we got a safety car. 15 laps. It had to go before we got this safety car. And no one, except maybe Froome, has the possibility to pit before anyone else. As TB gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under a safety car. And he's our net race leader.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, because right now they got a delta, and he probably didn't, or he was in the reds for too long, and now he got a drive-through penalty that he has to serve after the safety cars ended. That means that Fishy now is the race leader.
Yeah. I think Mike stays out because he's on one lap old tires. But I wouldn't be surprised if somebody tries to gamble and throws on a set of mediums here and tries to make it to the end.
Yeah.
It might be a stretch, but it's a gamble, at least.
Gonna be very, very worn at the end, but it's maybe worth a try. Then you do something else than everyone else. Well, look what the people do. Typhon is going into the pits. As Chris gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car, TB gets another 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
I don't think you could serve a drive-through under the safety car, though, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think so either, and he doesn't. He's opting for the medium tires here. We'll try to go to the end. The same with both.
He put on another set of hards.
You sure?
Yeah. It says hards.
Mediums on my screen.
For TB, it says 0 lap hards.
I was looking at Ozone. Sorry. Yeah, TB is on hards. Yeah, I agree.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people decided to throw the mediums on.
Yeah, and I think they're gonna be very worn at the end of the or at the end of the race. But as everyone did it, I think it's the right strategy call at least.
Yeah, because don't forget you're gonna do at least 1, maybe 2 laps under the safety car, so that doesn't hurt your tires too bad.
True.
So I figured the restart would be lap 18. Maybe 19 if these people don't catch up. I'll see how many people could stay in single file without hitting each other. That's going to be another factor for the rest of this race.
Yeah, yesterday in F5 we got a lot of 5-second time penalties for colliding under the safety car. So hopefully that's gonna be better today.
Yeah, I remember in the IRL race we did together, we had 2 safety cars in that race at Austria, and everybody had a 5-second penalty for collisions except me. I was staying off the racing lane the whole time during the safety cars.
I think everyone's gonna catch up at least. This is a golden opportunity for Crew that is now catching up to the field again.
Yep. At Langfeld as well, because he was so far behind with that early wing change.
Yeah, true.
Oh, pretty much everybody who's changed their wing this race, they get a first start right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should be able to go green this time, bud. Last time we had a safety car in F4, the restart involved a bunch of carnage. Oh no, I take that back. Last season at Singapore, we had a safety car. And it bunched everybody up together with 3 laps to go. And there was a guy in 4th who had no penalties, and everybody else had penalties. So all he had to do was stay right where he was to win the race. And he spun off the final corner and got stuck sideways in the pit lane.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, so he was about to win the race, and he ended up finishing 10th. And there it is. Froome just caught up. Safety car in this lap. Perfect timing.
It's right. Like he run this division, you know?
Yeah, I know. Seems like a little corruption there. He catches up to the field. Now we're going to go green. I see how it is, Froome. I don't know where to watch this restart from.
I'm gonna watch it from the back of the grid, and you can watch the front, and I'll scream if there's anything.
And there it is, green, green.
Oh, Langfjell loses his wing. He made a gap, and the field deaccelerated in front of him, and he had to hug the brakes, and now he's in a bad situation once again.
He likes those bad situations, I think.
I guess. But he's still on the back of Chris and tries to get it past him. Oh, Chris is laying a lot on my screen.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. He lagged backwards into Langfeld, maybe.
Maybe.
Mike has gotten by Pythons for 6th. And the safety car helped out Typhoon the most. Because he stayed out on those hards, and now he's third instead of dropping all the way back, and he's on the softest tire. So if he's patient, he has a chance to win this race.
Yep, sure, and it's good for both Fishy and Josh as well, who didn't really need to pit.
And Josh puts... Jesus Christ, Josh. Just one day, Josh, can you defend without putting somebody in the wall or off the track? Just once. It's not gonna kill you. I mean, I like Josh, but sometimes he drives like a banana head. I mean... Yeah, Dale.
Typhoon is now probably gonna try a move.
Ooh, just not really... Yeah. That's a hard corner to try to move on.
Yeah. The best is the next DRS zone here.
Yep.
As Chris is into the pits, probably when you win.
Was that TB that had another penalty pop up?
Not sure.
He has to serve that drive-through still.
Yep. As Mike get past Simo and Langel get passed by Ricardo, I think. Guess I have to go get a new controller as my controller just died.
That's not good. This battle between Josh and Typhoon has Fishy grab a 2-second lead now.
And we back.
Yeah. My co-commentator's back. I was scared. And according to the stream chat, oh, DRS is enabled. From got another drive-through penalty for nothing. And there's TB serving his.
That's a bummer.
And he just sped into the pits again. Josh just slid wide.
Langel hits Python and Python is around.
Oh no, Lane fell.
Small tap on the rear left and he went flying around. I think that's Langel's mistake, as he's under pressure from Jay Carty, and are trying to set pressure to Lars as well. And this is really just helping Fishy getting a gap for the drivers behind, as Josh is defending from his ozone Typhoon. As we just have 11 laps left here in Singapore.
Yep. I think Ozone's starting to see his win slip away with Josh's defending here.
Mike's trying to get past Typhoon as well.
Yep. So you only can be patient so long. Typhoon got to go now.
Got DRS and tries to get a nose in on the outside, but he's defending quite well here, Josh.
Yellow in sector 3.
What I'm seeing. Don't think that. I don't know what that was. It was probably the collision between Frumi, and that's a virtual safety car.
Oh, and how lucky for Typhoon, he just passed Josh, so he gets to stay in front of him during the VSC.
Wow, yeah.
Oh, and
yeah.
And Josh runs in. My God, Josh.
I think Typhoon got past Josh before. What's happening here? Froome is out. This is just chaos right now. Longfield's dropping down.
And Josh is gonna have to change his wing.
Yeah, probably, if it just... Not really sure what's happening here.
I can't wait till all the arguments in the F4 chat come.
Oh,
Josh, why are you defending with a broken wing, you moron? Jesus.
And he gets... And it looks like Mike is past as well.
I hate that. People defend with a broken wing, then all you hear is, oh, they have the right to do that. Yeah. Now when people are trying to do 200 miles an hour behind them, get the hell out of the way.
And look at the gap from Fishy down to Typhoon now. 14.3 seconds.
And Josh stays out.
Yeah, he obviously thinks that he can run the car to the finish line and that he won't lose as much time as doing an extra pit stop. It's gonna be a burden for the rest of the guys as he lets by the Renault, I think.
Yep.
And now he's gonna get passed by Python. Oh, that's close. Oh, and he's late on the brakes. And it stays ahead, I think.
Can somebody get Stevie Wonder off the track, please? Oh, big collision behind.
And Jay Carty
oh my God.
Lars is into each other. And Jay Carty gets...
Langfeld was part of that, too. They were 3 wide.
And that's... Oh, really? This is not the track you want to go 3 wide on.
Oh, Josh, what the hell are you doing, Josh? Seriously. He crashed on purpose, and that's a safety car, so expect a huge penalty on that one. Dumbass. So that's 2 people now that have crashed out on purpose.
And this time we got a safety car out of it. Fish is into the pits.
Don't blame him. He should be able to get the whole pit stop done. Yeah.
What does Mike do? Mike stays out. Typhon is into the pits. Simo is staying out. Python is into the pits. Langfjell is just going. Lars into the pits. Chris keeps going. Yeah. Fishy now with fresh medium tires out in 4th place. Probably gonna try to get past the hard runners and make Mike work for his win today. And now we got another safety car, and we're gonna get racing again on lap 25, I think, and then we got 6 laps left, and it's gonna be a sprint to the finish line. And we can see that some of the guys have chosen to opt for the soft compound of tires, but I think they're gonna be very slippery towards the end of the race.
I think they'll be fine because there's more grip on the track now, so.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm actually shocked that Fishy didn't take the softs.
Yeah, it's in the crossover phase between those two. It might be, in theory, quicker with the mediums from now to the end, but not really sure. STB's into the pits once again. Probably 5-second time penalty he'll serve. TB 37 seconds, or almost 40 seconds actually, he's behind the pack and half the track. I think he might catch up before the safety car will go in.
He should be able to.
I think actually we're gonna have one more lap before the safety car will go in.
Yeah, because it would already said it. Because they're in sector 3.
Now everyone's bunched up together again.
Alright, so we'll have 6-lap runoff with the restart on lap 26.
Looks like they're all behaved well behind the safety car. I'll check and see if there's anything we missed from the last incident was Lars cutting the track and getting a 5-second time penalty, and that was on lap 22.
Yep.
As TB gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. As Fishy and Fishy just went straight ahead and into the wall, and he's retired. I think he might had his wheel disconnect or something. He just went straight on and into the wall. And Fishy was one of the favorites to win this race, and that's really, yeah. As the race has started again. Python now wants to keep up with Simo and gonna be under pressure from Langfield behind. And the one really who's gonna be on charge is Typhon, who's just on 3-lap-old softs against the 10-lap-old mediums of Langfield, Chris and Mike. And Simo Python on 14-lap-old hards.
It should be entertaining.
Yeah, TB is trying to get past Jake Carty as well on the back. Really close racing here. We got some fast people in the back and some old tires in the front, so it's probably going to be a bunched up pack for the rest of the race.
I like how you worded that and not offended anybody.
Seems like they're all just keeping their spot in the queue right now, and Jake Carty, I think he wants to go for an overtake on Lars, but it's not easy to overtake around this track. Mike's got a healthy lead over Simo, 2.5 seconds, but I think it's some time penalties involved here, so he has to get some space to the car behind. As Lars and gets past Typhon and TB gets past Jake Carty.
Ooh. It's getting spicy.
Chris on the inside of Lars, but Lars keeps it around the outside. I think he'll try once again now on this straight. Lars got DRS on Langfjell, and Chris tries on the inside, but he can't get it the move to stick, and Lars keeps P5 for now. And will now try to set some pressure on Langfjell for P4. Langfjell on 8 or 11 lap old tires versus Lars's 4 lap old medium tires.
Yep.
Langfjell, the truck driver from the north, against Lars, the Dutchman, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Gonna be a hard fight for P4. Maybe if Lars can get past, he can try to put some pressure on P2 and P3 as well, as they're on the old hard tires, as we're going into lap 28 of this race.
Ooh. Maybe Fishy's wheel didn't disconnect. He just put in the F4 chat, thanks Pythons.
Mike's setting purple lap after purple lap.
Really got tires. Speed, eh? Ooh, TB by
Lars get past Langfjell.
4 laps to go.
Gonna be a sprint to the finish here. As Langfjell's under pressure from Chris. And Lars is now catching up to P3 and P2. It's interesting to see on the how many stops that people have done as well. As you can see that Mike have done 2. Simo and Python have just done 1 stop. As Lars has done 3. Langfjell, Chris, and Typhon 2, and TB actually done 4 stops.
Yeah, he had a couple drive-thrus, and yeah.
As Lars is catching up to the podium, guys, and we'll try to get past them.
There's been so many penalties this race, I don't remember who has a penalty and who doesn't, so it's going to be a nice surprise at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, TB just put Chris in the wall.
Probably gonna be a late night for the stewards, I guess.
Yeah.
With a lot of boys retiring. And we'll see that Lars now trying to put some pressure on Python, and Python slides around the last couple of corners. How will that affect his run down into turn 1? I think Lars is a bit far behind, but I'm not sure if Python will get DRS on the next straight, and if it doesn't, then Lars will be all over him. No, I think he catches up enough. Will Lars try a dive bomb here to get into the box? He's close enough, I think. He'll try on the inside. He brakes late, and I think he's passed. Oh, he keeps it around the outside, and Python tries to keep it, but leaves enough space. This is good racing between the two of them. Lars keeps the position on the inside and then are now up into P3, ahead of Python.
Simo's in his sights too. 2.5 laps to go.
Yeah, I think Lars will try to close in on Simo as well and try to overtake him. Mike is just flying away with this. Really got some speed here, the Mercedes of Mike. Yes, we have 2 laps left to go. And Mike is leading in a comfortable way.
Yeah. Even if he has penalties, I think he's good to go right now.
Yep. And we'll also see that TB is starting to put pressure on Python. And Jake Hardy lost the position to Typhoon. Look at Lars now on the outside into this corner. I think he's passed even before the turn begins.
Yes, he is.
Lars is now up to P2, and honestly, it looks like a comfortable P2 for now. It all depends on the penalties. It might be important for him to get 3 seconds ahead in case he has more time penalties than Simo. TB got past Python, as I talked about.
So there's 8 cars left in the race. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of them could be reported by store. So there could be a big swing in the finishing order tonight.
Yeah, we'll leave that to the stewards for tonight.
Yep. Speaking of stewards.
TB is sliding and he's hit the wall. Don't think he got any damage. Oh yes, I think he actually had some front wing damage. Looked that way at least.
And here comes Typhoon by Linkfeld.
Yeah.
Linkfeld's tires are just dead now.
Yeah, the soft tires are gone as well. Especially the soft tires to TB right now just looks like a Dane on the ice. And TB is under pressure from Python here. As Mike is around the hard left-hander for the last time today. And closing in on the last sector.
Not very surprising, but it looks like it's going to be a Mercedes 1-2 at Singapore.
It's like that's something new for us. But he's around the last corner here.
And for a second win of the season. Yep. Good job, Mike.
Very solid drive there from number 22 Mercedes.
And Lars will get second. Sim on third. Oh my god,
Oh.
TB. Holy Jesus. That was a slide and a half. He actually lost 3 spots on penalties because of that, too. Or 2 spots, sorry. And Ozone, who had a chance to win. I think the second safety car screwed Ozone. Here's the podium. Mercedes, and Renault. And
is it the twin brothers on first and second place?
here's a scientific experiment gone wrong.
Yeah.
All right, so with a time of almost 1 hour, Mike is the winner. Lars in second, Simo in third, Pythons in fourth, Lingfall in fifth, TB in sixth, Jake Hardy in seventh, Typhoon in eighth as your points finishers. I believe Chris did do 90% of the laps, so he should get the 9th place points. There will be a lot of source reports tonight, so this final order will not be the final order, most likely. I'm sure the Twitter for F4 will keep up to date on that. But that will be it for tonight. As for Jonas and myself, we will be back next Sunday night for F4 action from Japan. Nice little track there. Usually some exciting racing in F4 in Japan, so don't forget to tune in and watch that. And yeah, that's it for tonight. Everyone have a good week, have fun, stay safe, and see you next Sunday.